Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we tried out EA Ceichna, which was sort of a kind of a dinosaur-themed one, which is kind of cool. It didn't have like a great variety of dinosaurs, I guess, but it had some. It was a bit of a trickier game. But in the end, we won. We actually styled on him and got 5 thrones of 4. So that feels pretty good. But let's move on. Roll up another one. I'm actually pretty interested, maybe pretty soon, trying out the random nation generator. I took a look at it, and it seems pretty cool. I don't know if it's balanced at all. It seemed kind of OP. Like, I actually tried out a random nation, and I won in like 30 turns by just steamrolling across the map with like 30 sacreds. So I don't know how balanced it's going to be. Maybe the idea is that in a lobby, everyone just plays randomly generated ones. And I guess we could do it that way. There is a setting where it will disable all vanilla nations and you just have random. We'll see. But I think it might be interesting to just generate like 3 random nations, and then we look at all 3 and pick one to play with that we think might be the most interesting or best or something. But for now, let's just roll a random number. 71. That is M.A. Zabalba. There's no way we've done M.A. Zabalba. Right? Flooded caves? Oh, we did. I almost certain we did. For some reason, I really remember Woe Mooches. Now I can't remember though if it was a game I played on my own or we recorded it. That's the sort of mental state we're at the moment. Yeah, I don't remember. I guess we could, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I want something kind of wilder, I guess. I don't know. It seems kind of wild. 57, that is M.A. Pangea. And I think we just... No, I just got done with the multiplayer. No, we just did that. Yeah, we just did that. No, I just got done with the multiplayer game of EA Pangea, and we just recently did M.A. Pangea. So we'll leave Pangea behind. 39, Ashdod, Reign of the Anakim. So that is M.A. Ashdod. That seems pretty familiar. I know I've played Ashdod. I'm sure I'm sure I've played it. It's another question of was it on stream or not? Or was it on a recording or I don't know, but we'll keep looking. There's a lot of nations here. 194. That is Myrmekos Clan Confederation. That's the ants. We definitely did that one with the giant beetles. We did that one. So done. 96. Raga Dual Kingdom. We've done that. Yeah, that's the Ice and Heat, the Abyssian and Kalem ones. 156. That's Ceichna, Sunset on a Golden Age. That I don't think we've done. Let's do it. Merged Mod. The new and improved version without the broken weapons. And let's do... Let's do, wait a minute, what is this? EA? I think it's EA. Again. I didn't even pick a map. I didn't even pick a fucking map. Okay. Then I assume we're doing just random. That's fine. We're gonna do just random. We'll do 6-player mighty defensive random. And we are playing Ceichna. Chow. Not alphabetical at all. Yeah, I missed it, I'm sure. Wait, what the fuck did I pick? Oh, EA. We'll get there. Ceichna, Sunset on a Golden Age. Alright, we have Hobergs and humans. Wide variety of well-equipped Hobergs, stealthy human raiders. We have all magic except blood, strong fire and nature magic, mediocre priests, turmoil limit +1, standard forts. Okay. Have we not done this? I don't think we've done this. Xylath. Elected magistrates. Level 1 holy. Tax collector. Defense organizer 1. 100 leadership, though. Well, hey. A standard commander that can do some blessing is always nice to see. Lukuman. Level 2 holy with 150 leadership. Even better, baby. What more do you want? Flamin'. Okay. Are these... Is that not a unit from Urmor? If I search Flamin', you're not gonna... Yeah, EA Urmor commander with 1 fire, 1 holy, and then like the elemental stuff. Yeah. Okay. 1 fire, 1 nature, 1 holy, and then fire, air, water, earth, nature. Big mix of shit. So some of these will be 2 fire, some will be 2 nature. Some will be fire, water, nature, which is moss body. Some will have air in the mix, which is admittedly nothing. And then some will have earth in the mix, which is kind of nothing. I mean, magma bolt or something. I don't know. So I would say about 60% of these will be kind of useful. I mean, if you get fire in a jar, I guess you get Phoenix power, and then like with air, you can do sulfur haze or something. I mean, you know, there's wiggle room. Pontifex. 3 fire, 2 nature, 2 holy. And then fire, air, water, earth, nature. And another air, water, earth. Good lord. That's a lot of magic. So there will be 4 fire guys in here. They also have built-in fire resistance. Some will have 4 fire. Some will have an air thrown in there for like fire cloud. Sulfur haze. I mean, there's going to be some definite fire capability here. Some will have some water thrown in. Yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot, I would say. Some will have an earth thrown in. Again, I think magma stuff is keyed off of earth more than fire. And then some will have 3 nature, which is pretty nice too. But it is possible for us to have, like... It's possible. It is possible to get 2 air, 2 water, 2 earth. Very slim odds, of course. Things really have to line up there. So they're going to be kind of a jumble. The fire is what we mainly want to focus on. Because they're always going to have 3 fire, which is 4 fire in combat, which is pretty big. Luringian Warlord. 50 leadership, 10% for Earth Astral Death. This is non-4 provinces. Luringian Shaman. 1 Astral, 1 Death, and then Earth, Astral, or Death. They are heretics, which is annoying, but I think we do want to set this up. Because if we start cranking these out every turn or every 2 turns or something, probably every 2 turns, then, you know, in 20 turns, you got 10 of these guys. And that does lead to some pretty nice Horde of Skeleton communions. They also have 100 leadership and a gold star, which is shocking. Units. We have the Methlum Militia. 18 defense. That's a witheringly high number with that tower shield, baby. Oh, man. Oh, boy. For that price, that is crazy. They're also fucking 5 to a square. That is a shield wall. And they still do 10 damage with their spears. They're pretty slow at 6, but and they have pretty shitty morale at 7. They really benefit from, like, Gift of the Furies or Furious Warriors for plus morale and attack. That'll be pretty nice. Well, they can provide ample fire support. They should not be expected to stand and fight in the face of actual opposition. Are you kidding me, dude? I mean, granted, things will hit the shield. On average, things will hit the shield. And then it's really only 21 protection. But still, 21 protection is high. They only have 5 hit points, I know. But look at how cheap they are. It'll be very easy to just have like 300 of these things. And they can all throw war darts. Yeah, 6 piercing isn't much. I know. But it is EA, right? So, a lot of unarmored targets. Methlum Hoplites. Oh, boy. Well, it's possibly even better, but I'm not so certain. They still have 5 hit points. They have Formation Fighter 4. What? 7 to a square? 7 to a square. That means against a standard human pack, they are swinging 3 times. We're swinging 7. That's more than 2 strikes per other target. That's okay. Okay. That's a lot. 15 protection. Granted, only 13 on the body. So, 13 protection's not amazing, but 15 defense with a 4 parry hoplon. The problem is they still only do 10 damage, and they have a 4 combat speed. I don't know. It's hard to say. They both make me very excited. I'm not sure if I can pick. It's like picking your favorite kid. Milites. Still 5 hit points, of course. Size 2, 10 protection, 19 defense. With the 7 parry tower shield. 14 MR, 9 morale still. They have an 11 attack short sword for 11 damage. And the war darts for 6. But they only have 9... Okay. Well, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, so it is an upgrade. It's actually an upgrade in, like, every way except for the spear part. But they're almost never going to be repelled with a fucking 19 defense. So... And yeah, you're going to have 5 of these little short swords stabbing out every round. And they're not that much more expensive, but they are slightly. Still. Solaris. 6 hit points, size 2, but they have bad formation fighter 3, which means I don't know why it's an odd number. So that means 3 to a square. Oh yeah, I guess because they. Well, yeah, but okay. Yeah, well, yeah, because you could do 2 of these guys and then 1 like standard human, I suppose. So yeah, 3 to a square is not ideal. But 15 protection, 13 defense, 6 speed, 11 morale, and they have the battle axe for 19 slashing damage. The thing is, right, you kind of do need things like that. I mean, not really. You don't need anything, I guess, but 11 piercing or 11 slashing is going to struggle against like 21 protection stuff. You know, like if you're suddenly went up against heavy cav, it is EA. Heavy cav is in shorter supply here, but you know, if you go up against something with 21 protection, it's gonna take a lot of swings from these guys to bring it down. Whereas these guys, much more likely to bring it down very quickly. But 15 protection, 13 defense, no shields. They'll do okay against our arrows, but yeah, we may want to make some. Hog Equite. 6 hit points. It's a size 4 hog, which means that I think there's a 25% chance we can hide behind the hog. But then I think most spears are going to be able to just hit the rider. This is how I am understanding the system. But I guess most swords are going to automatically hit the mount. Swords, clubs, axes, and stuff. 15 protection, 18 defense with a 4 parry hoplon. They have 14 speed, 11 morale. They're mobile archers with the war darts, and they have a 14 damage axe. The warhog, completely armorless, 13 hit points, 11 defense, 10 damage gore. Again, the way that I understand the mounted combat system, this hog is going to get shredded by like any swords, mace, you know, length 1 weapons and stuff. Like they're all going to go to the hog. And it has 4 protection and 13 hit points. It's just going to fucking die. So I just don't see it, really, not without some sort of buff. Lintiata Legionary, Sacred. 5 hit point, 9 protection, 19 defense with that 7 parry tower shield. 12 morale, 10 speed. They have a spear for 10 damage and an enchanted javelin. Range 30. Good God. 11 piercing magic damage, but they can only throw it 3 times. So it's not really like their battle strategy. It's just an opener. That means that what we're looking to buff here really is hit points. So again, the usual Undyne, Enchanted Blood. Now, Enchanted 5 and or Undyne 5 and Enchanted Blood costs you 9 bless points, right? And gives you 10 health, essentially. Like, pretty much just 10 extra health. To get 10 extra health otherwise, you'd have to spend 10 bless points. Through either the blood thing or the earth thing, I believe. Or no, it's nature. So right. So yeah, I think Enchanted Blood and Undyne is probably better. But it's not that far off, I suppose, if you didn't have blood and death. If you just had blood and nature. I don't know. It's the thing is, like, Enchanted Blood also gives you MR, 1 magic resistance, and gives you regen like throughout the battle. But with only 9 protection, it's not really that big of a deal. I would say, though, yeah, Undyne, Enchanted Blood, and I don't know, Stygian Flesh would do a lot of good work here, too. But I think, yeah, these guys really need damage. They need damage stuff to be better than just, like, my normal troops. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you have an awesome tower shield. So do these guys. You know, it's like, okay, basically the only difference is like one higher defense, one less protection, and you have the enchanted javelin you can throw a few times. So the bless really needs to be kind of significant here to make it worth it, considering they're like twice the cost and a holy point. Lauringian Raider, non-4 provinces. Stealthy 40. 10 hit points, 8 protection, 11 defense, 10 MR. You know, pretty average stuff. But they're undisciplined, they cause unrest, and they have chaos recruitment. So they're cheaper in turmoil. They have a 19 damage axe, 13 damage javelin, 4 parry shield. They're a very standard militia type unit, I suppose. But they're stealthy. So if you want to do that, but for our purposes, I don't think we'll be getting any. So we get some summons, a fawn commander, 1 nature, 1 glamour. They're ethereal, and they bring fortune. They are not really a combat mage. They're not really a thug, but they can make fairy in a bottle and use it, which, yeah, it doesn't really do much for you, but okay. Servies, however, 2 glamour, ethereal, and they veil your army, but they're bringers of misfortune. Depends. I mean, it depends on what they cost and stuff. If we can get plenty of them, I suppose. I mean, Despair Spam is always good, and you could upcast Twilight to give them all 3, but I don't think we really want Twilight. And Lar. 1 water, 1 earth, 2 nature. Ethereal, recuperation, reduces unrest. Honestly, that is kind of thuggy. That's good thug paths. They got full arrangement of gear if possible. They can do personal stone skin. They can do temper flesh. They can do personal regen. They can do quickness. They're already ethereal, and they get your bless if you put on like the flask as one of their items. And they have recuperation, and they have spirit sight. And they have, like, pretty decent attack and defense values. So, yeah. This is a thug. It's not bad. Okay. And let's look at what those take to get. So the fawn is 10 nature gems, 1 nature. The Servi is 12 nature gems. 12 nature gems for a little despair spam is kind of rough. I'm not sure if we'll do a whole lot of that. The Lar is Conjuration 5, 16 gems for like a pretty good thug. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna go for that. That's a vanilla spell, isn't it? No? No, it's definitely modded. Oh, no? Oh, I was looking under the wrong thing. Yeah, Contact Lar. It is a national spell for EA Ermor, MA Pythium, and LA Pythium. So very limited availability, but that unit, that commander is as it is in the vanilla game. Okay, I never knew that. And I like EA Ermor. Why did I not realize that? Yeah, okay, well, we're going to try to get those. And you only need 1 nature to cast it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Considering he comes with 2 nature. Alteration. Nada. Evocation. Nada. Construction. Take a gander real quick. but, you know, I usually don't hold out much hope. Yeah. Enchantment. Nothing. Thaumaturgy. Nothing. Blood magic. Nothing. Divine nothing. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we got really, really damn strong units, I feel. This is a strong army. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Right, so we've got some very good units. I don't think we really need any sort of awake expander or anything. I think we can kind of handle EA independence with this stuff. As for scales, well, you wouldn't think, I guess, that we need much. These are pretty cheap units, but we need a lot of them. We need quite a lot of them. So, yeah, I think I am leaning towards then just like 1-1-1, the usual sort of mix. But yeah, we don't need much. These guys are kind of average researchers, I suppose, so... And we can get these guys off fort, which we want to get. So, yeah, I don't think we need to worry about taking magic scales or anything like that. So it's just a question of, like, the bless. It's very... Yeah, I mean, we gotta narrow this down. They need damage no matter what. So, I think we have to take blood no matter what in order to get... Blood Surge and probably... Well, they don't need to take blood, though. But, yeah, see, you want to take blood no matter what in order to get... Because you can get Blood Surge, you can get Strength, and you can get Enchanted Blood. Which goes well with Undying. But it's such like a usual thing. But with 5 hit points on a Sacred, it's like, for fuck's sake, I kind of need it. We could go much higher end, but the nice thing with all those things I just said is they're all non-incarnate. Now, rather than taking big strength and big damage stuff with that, we could instead try Fate Weaving, which essentially causes targets that try to strike you to get, like, cursed for a few rounds, and I think they have a chance or something like that to have their protection halved. I believe it's something like that for a few rounds. So that could be pretty big. That's Astral, and I think we have to take Misfortune 1, but that's fine. So we need Blood, Death, Astral. And we need kind of high Astral. So we could take the Monolith and grab Blood and call it a day. But no, then we need Death as well. There's the Statue of the Underworld. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but then we have to take multiple things. That's why Rainbow Mages are so damn good and popular, you know? Take the Demi-Lich. I don't think there's any Dominion 2 option that's going to be smart. So yeah, I mean, just like fucking Great Sage, Imprisoned, and then to get this, we need 7 Astral and Misfortune 1, and then we would do that. We would do like that. We would do that. We'd probably want to do. Do like 5 Nature. Well, okay, so we definitely want Blood Surge. We want Enchanted Blood. We want Undying times 5. Such a cheesy thing. And then Fate Weaving. If we don't need anything else specifically than that, then we probably just go for like full Rainbow. Just to eat up the points. Oh yeah, there's also Stygian Flesh, which I said would be pretty nice. But then we're really going pretty ham. So I have to get Death 5 for that. And then it's basically just like... just taking everything to fill in points. Yeah, that. So then we'd have to go like drain 1, heat 1. And then that's not even counting this. So maybe like cut growth. Death. Fuck. I hesitate to go more than that. Fuck. Okay, 1 less Undying. I would say Blood Surge is maybe negotiable. The benefit of Blood Surge really is that it gets attack and defense all rolled in, and strength and reinvigoration all rolled into one. Their encumbrance is not too bad, but you could drop Blood Surge. And then you could drop, like, say, air entirely and grab just an attack skill. And then that would let us get this. And maybe do that. And then we're still 27 points. We get 1 more point. I guess we can get our 5th Undying still. Alright, let's do that. That's looking reasonable. Now, yeah, so we're imprisoned. And we have 2 incarnates. That's not great. That's never great. 36 turns, give or take, without the major aspect of your bless isn't good. But they'll still be pretty capable of clearing little independent packages. Because they'll still have 15 hit points and the 12 attack. And, I mean, yeah. So there's still 19 defense, 15 hit points with you know, yeah, it's not amazing. It's not amazing. But once the Bless comes online, hoo boy. Hopefully we'll have a good supply of Sacreds at that point. Alright, we're doing a very standard game here. 8 thrones, 8 points. We do have a scout. We'll send him out. We will become a prophet. It's already level 2, but he'll get a +1. Boy, I mean, how often do we see a screen this, like, sparse? I mean, sure, there's, like, M.A. Ermor or something where it's empty, but it's rare to see this sparse of a screen. Okay, and, yeah, I don't think we'll start turn 1 with Sacreds. We mainly want the Milites. Because they're just kind of better. There you go. And then for mages, it's Flamens all the way down. Flame on, baby. Research. Oh yeah, we wanted the Lars. So that's Conjuration 5 to get that. Which also gives us, you know, other goodies. There's not a whole lot of point in remote site searching. All we'd get out of that is fire and nature. So yeah, remote site searching isn't going to be amazing. I mean, we really will benefit from bringing a mage along that can just cast, like, Furious Warriors a few times. So that'll be Area Effect 4 with Phoenix Power. And then cast it twice. 5 to a square. 5 to a square. 4 squares is 20. Times 2 is 40. 40 soldiers we can have each fire mage do. Pretty good. But you can also just do Gift of the Furies. and affects 20 squares, which, if it hits all packed squares, that's 100 units, you know? Boom. They all get +2 attack, +2 morale, which they really kind of need. So, yeah, Thaumaturgy for that could be pretty good, and that's not much else. I realize that we have, of course, big fire mages. We didn't take any fire resistance on our sacreds. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. We can put flaming arrows on their war darts, though. That's kind of fun, too. But then we also have big nature. We'll have 3 nature, maybe 4 nature. Oaken Army would be pretty phenomenal, as always. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's various things we want to get, but I don't know. I feel confident about the Lars, so we're just going to go Conjuration 5, Construction 3, and just stick to researching until we get it. Oh, there's also the other guys, the Shamans. So we do want Enchantment 5 eventually, but that's a ways off. Okay. Heavy infantry, archer, wolf tribe archer, wolf tribe warrior, militia. There you go. Not a waste. Not a waste. Okay. Let's make it happen. Is this going to be the best little person, tiny person nation we've ever done? Look at the war darts go. Throw the lawn darts. Kill with them. Yeah, they throw them a lot. Nice. How many losses? 5 of the lesser militia. 1 of the militae. We've got 46 of them. It's gonna get ridiculous. Let's say that. And we are... This is a random map. This isn't a donut, so it's anybody's guess. It's tower shields, baby. Yeah, I mean, we're probably not going to get it through anything without a loss. Yeah, just build a lab. Like I said, I just want to get that started ASAP. Yeah, pretty damn good, man. I feel like every time I get in one of these modded nations or something that have just like 15, 16, whatever defense with tower shields, it's just a little insane. All right, we got a throne there. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's gonna get ridiculous. All right. So there's a farmland river here, but it's surrounded by... Well, I guess this is a mountains. It's not amazing. But maybe we just want to take this instead. Let's at least just work to get the connection. And we'll start making shamans. And we have Atlantis, just right on our doorstep. Let's make friends. Yeah, send them packing. Nice. Turned into a desert now. It's a lot of heat. It's a lot of heat. Alright, let's keep going. Let's just send another message. Who else are we playing with? We got Saramatia, which is hydras and shit. We got Niflheim, giants. We got Sargassia, which has this stuff. What the hell, man? Is this an aquatic nation? It sure is. Okay, well that'll be interesting. And Hollow Nest. Oh boy. Yeah, the Great Sentries certainly give us a run for our money. We do not want to get into a fight with them. That's where we need our battle axe guys. Even then, 17 defense is tough. 17 defense, and they have a great shell shields, which are parry 5. So that's 16 natural protection. And then if you hit the shield, which you're either going to miss completely or hit the shield almost certainly, then you have to chew through 32 protection. They're an insanely OP unit. What is their weakness if I actually had to drill down? Well, 8 MR is really shit. That is really shit. So they are going to be pretty vulnerable to, say, Prison of Fire. Oh no, that's a morale check. What's the fire sort of anti... incinerate or something? No, what is that? Incinerate? Burn? Immolation? Incinerate. Well, I mean, that is pretty strong, too. I guess, yeah, just fucking launch fire at them. Because that's not gonna... doesn't hit the shield. That's just their 16 protection. So yeah, you can roast them. You can roast them big. Or throw up poison, or, yeah, there's all sorts of options. But enough fireball spam will certainly do the deed. But we hope that we don't get into wars with anyone. Atlantis accepted. Excellent. Yeah, losing one of my 131 units is pretty solid. Well, it's got 10k population. Not amazing, but this is a swamp, mountain, and river here, so it's probably a good amount of... Well, we're gonna take this no matter what. What, did we come into a shit ton of money? We did. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just start building there. Feel like I could start making pontifexes. We could get a second lab anywhere. We have a lot of money. I could start making temples. I also could send out a second army. Get me a Lukuman. My favorite Pokemon. Atlantis greed twice. We got a Glen of Verdant Greenery. This is also good so far. How's the battle? A massacre. Good, good, good. Yeah, 1 out of 130 died. This one could be a little trickier. Might be a little bloodier. Niflheim is there. Yeah, still don't probably want to make anything but these guys. I think we really just want a few hundred of them. That was a harder test. You can see where our damage is kind of our issue on the heavy cav. They only have 15 protection and then the 16 protect, but you know, that's tough. On average, we're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Thank you for the 150 units, good sir. We will go fight monkeys. So we're gonna secure this. That's fine. But that's still only 2. We could head underground. So I guess let's go fight Hoburgs. Hoburg on Hoburg violence. Desert of Bones, good. I assume. Easy. Those little guys got shredded. 5 protection. Alright. Yeah, I mean, actually going down there is a little bit of a spicier option. But I guess we'll go here, going west. See how the auxiliary pack does. Oh yeah, pretty good. We lost 3. I want you to build a lab here so we can start getting more of those death astral. And then you're going to start building temples everywhere because we are drowning a little bit. Yeah, so the only thing we haven't really searched for is air. But I think we now start making pontifexes. We're probably going to go down thaumaturgy no matter what. We get Gift of Furies and Prison of Fire and stuff. And that'll give us remote site searching. I just wanted to get a little, like, nature gem going. A little spicier. 13 died. Construct temple. Yeah. The thing, I don't know the situation of Atlantis. I don't know the situation of the water. But this doesn't connect. So it's kind of important that they fight over this and I'm not involved, because if I take that, I'm in trouble. I could maybe slide by taking this, though. We could survive with that. Might not be the smartest thing, but we're going to do it. You are going to start making this. Good, good. We already got 4 of them. Research is going up. If I had air gems, of course, we could be making quills to get even more research. But it's fine. Ugh, got a chest wound. Ah, he's fatiguing out from word of power. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Let's also get... Let's get a guy to go here. Build a lab there and a temple, and we'll get more flamin'. Why not? Alright, so far so good. I'm just... Well, there's another throne. Niflheim is already right here. Okay. Well, let's be friends, and we'll be friends with Sargassia. We'll be friends with all. We will pray that we're friends with all. So look at this. 3 fire, 2 air, 2 nature, 2 holy. This is a beast of a mage. And yeah, we watch all battles around here. We love them. Love them. Good. Good, good. Heavy cav, huh? Okay. Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna get Conjuration 5 this turn and get a Lar. And why would I not get one? They're gonna be nuts. Okay, Niflheim refused. Sargassi accepted. Awesome. We found Earthblood Seepage. Excellent. A lot of arrows. It's a lot. We lost 15 on that one. Don't worry, we got a lot of replacements coming. Fuck your slings. Barbarian Horde. Oh, killed 2 shamans there. Awesome. And probably raised the temple that was there. Alright, well, we got this guy. I love spending money. I could see making a fort here. That's a reasonable spot. And we can recruit out of here. Those are a bit pricier, huh? Okay. Interesting map. And we have 2 aquatic nations. Yeah, I have my concerns. Also, we should send another one to Niflheim. We're about to bump into somebody over here. I think we should probably gather up and take this throne too. Also, I have a lot of priests. We can probably take this one too. If I keep pushing northeast, I guess I have to assume there's a land bridge here. There's a connection. So Niflheim has somewhere to vent his anger. Good. 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 Yeah, I know. We don't watch them all. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's join up. There's Sargassia has made landfall. And there's Sarmatia. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Well, I think we want to keep pushing east then. If we can get this connection, then maybe we can only go to war with one. Whoever picks a fight with me first. Let's see. You can contact Alar now. Yeah, we can get a bunch of them. You're gonna still need a lot of research here, but... Oh, Niflheim accepted. Excellent. Good. Alright, go ahead and get me one more for now. And you are going to forge for yourself. No, we don't want that. We need 2 earth. Two earth. Which is a pretty slim possibility off of these guys. That's the only way to get black steel full plate. Yeah. Yeah. Until our pretender pops out. Yeah, okay. I mean, unless we happen to find some other bloke. Some indie mage that can do 2 earth, but I imagine that's really unlikely. Ah, here we go, the Sorcerer of the Sands. Ah, that's a good little mage. Okay. Should get a lab there. We can make Pontifexes here. Well, yeah, of course I want Pontifexes. It's the best. And you're gonna make a palisade here. And you're gonna go fight ghouls and Solus. And you are going to just search here. Reach here. Sure. Sarmatia accepted. Wow. Everybody wants to be my friend. Alright. Yeah, let's not take this too lightly. You are going to construct a lab here. Probably should do this, but I'm a little iffy on our numbers. I'm gonna whittle them down even more by taking this. We have a lot of fire gems. Jesus. Well, I can just get summer lions. Quite a few of them, which are pretty damn good, as we know. Whereas fire drakes are a little too dangerous to my guys. Fire ants are okay, though. They're not bad. I mean, they're no summer lions. And for 4 more gems, I could just get summer lions. Go. Good. Oh, Atlantis is here. See, they're all avoiding me. They're friends with me. Good. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I think we gotta pick up more units here. I imagine Niflheim is gonna swoop in here real soon, so... Yeah. I mean, I don't need black steel full plate. I just want it. But it's kind of a moot point because I need alteration anyways. We'll just have to be on the eye, keep an eye out for double earth. And I don't know, you may as well. Construction. Oh, we're already doing construction 5. Yeah, okay, we want Vine Shield. Okay. There we go. Big bada boom spell casting. Big bada boom units. Big bada boom everything. This is too much. Way too damn much. Yeah, just do something like that. You'll figure it out. Cludge. 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 We're somehow still at the bottom of Dominion. Like, these guys are insane. They're operating on different levels that we can't even begin to comprehend. This is all pretty shit income and population and stuff. I guess knitting range isn't too bad. Sure. Oh, we can also build one here. Just because I have a suspicion there's one underground. Okay. Let's see it. Let's make it happen. Whoops. Mountains of Evernight. It's a lot of little guys with lawn darts. Look at those lawn darts fly, baby. Right into those pigs. Right into those vine men. Yeah. Wash across them. We lost 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. All right. Palisade. You're dying. Doesn't have anything to do with anything, but you're dying. You're going to build a palisade. You can just search there for the moment. And we're going to head up. Yeah, see, Niflheim beat us there. Now it gets trickier. Now it definitely gets trickier. Okay, we're gonna take some priests. And we're gonna take this throne. I imagine there's no connection here possible. He's taken over all this. But it's something we gotta do regardless, so we'll do it. Better to do a thing than to live in fear of it. Probably needed more scouts. I really needed to find where all the thrones were pretty quickly, including underground, and I did not do that. There's a throne. You get a 2 Earth guy yet? Probably not. Nope. No 2 Earth. I mean, I might get to the point where I need to empower someone, but I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, okay. And temple. Scout. Plane. Temple. You are not long for this world. Yeah, it's not looking exceptionally hot here, because it feels like I'm gonna have to go to war with Niflheim in order to stomp through here, and then stomp all the way around over here. Those are the only 2 thrones I see at the moment. I just strongly suspect there's one underground. We'll see. All right. Yeah, let's get you topped up with units. And you are gonna take this. I mean, you could cast like a billion different things. But as far as like actual useful buffs and stuff, probably... I guess if you all just cast Furious Warriors a few times, that's probably... I think we might want to hold. Let's just do that way. You can cast that. I don't know, just cast spells. Cast spells. Do that. Spells. You'll think of something. Hold and fire. Closest. 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 And we may have to go to just all boxes here. Whoops, 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 whoops. Only if we do all boxes, I think we can get a reasonable footprint. It's not ideal. I mean, I guess you could do one thing as like a double line in front. Something like that. We mostly brought these guys for the banishment, not the buffs, but we'll take what we get. What I feel like is going to happen is we're going to get a lot of fireballs up my ass, but I haven't taken any evocations, so we should be fairly safe. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this was... Yeah, okay. Get a little teaser before the main event. Okay. Yeah, not great. Alright, and the throne. Throne 2 was the long dead horseman. Yes, lawn darts, go! Friendly fire, go! Banishment, go! Yeah, they're all just gonna spam Stellar Decree. There you go, 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 there you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. There you go. Okay. Losses were had, but a victory was had. We lost 4 of the mages. Jesus, to what? And we lost a Lukuman, who got 100. The forum got 118 kills, and we lost a Pontifex. I mean, I know there were birds coming down. I assume the Lich was doing some shit. We lost 113 milites, but they got 233 kills themselves, so it was a big throne, to say the least. A lot of undead. We're gonna keep rolling. Okay. Fine. Fine is fine. And for your last action, you will make a temple. You will upgrade a fortress, and you will make a temple. Okay, still no double Earth. Again, the odds of it connecting like that is pretty slim. We're getting to the point of I could use those Lars up and at them. Throwing out endless sermons of courage. A little painful again, yeah. Oh no, we got it good. We got it good. A lot of events happening. And an Earth Gnome died. Feeble-minded, weakened, chest wound. Okay, your time is done. Oh, there's a throne right here. Well, That's interesting, but that definitely means he took both of these. But that does mean that once we take this, we just have to very briefly go to war, assuming he hasn't taken this, and just pop over and boom. Yeah. So, you know, that's not too bad. But alright, we'll hold here for the moment. Because I think we want to get Sacreds online for this. That was a sneaky thrown spot there. Somehow I missed that. Okay, then that's alright. Some are still fighting for our life for Dominion, but... You know. Once he's done there, he's going to head downstairs. Check out their downstairs mix-up. We do have a lot of nature gems, and I don't think I need, like, 80 Lars, but I guess you could. I mean, I probably should spend that on, like, cornucopias and stuff. Because I think after this, we want to just go for Oaken Army. We have a... Do we have a 3 nature guy? Is that possible? Oh, yeah, it is. Alright, so just make cornucopias for a little while. Until I tell you to stop. We also can make Frostbrand. Make yourselves Frostbrands. Make them... Ooh, horror helmets. That's true. That's a good one. That's a good one. Make that real quick. There's other things we probably want to make. Various things. It's mostly that damn armor, but there's probably a better choice. There's probably better choices, right? The armor of meteoric iron is really good. That's 1 earth, 1 astral. Yeah, you can make that. I just need little astral pearls. That's way better. Also, I probably could try to cast Mother Oak. If we're going to be doing a lot of cornucopia stuff. But that's tricky, isn't it? With only 3 nature. And wait for the Pretender, I suppose. So far, pretty easy. Very calm, casual game. I mean, we like this. I don't like when I'm sweating and swearing. Title of my sex tape. Boom, boom, boom. At the very least. Oh yeah, Vine Shield. You can make your guys a couple Vine Shields. Okay, we're starting to... I'm starting to feel the burn on that cornucopia. Hold on. Is there a well of pestilence on this thing? God damn it. Can you go check that? If there is, I don't want to be standing on it. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, building up our sacreds may take a while. Yeah, I mean, 23 protection on the body before stone skin and before, and, you know, and they have built-in ethereal. And before temper flesh. It's pretty good. I think their hit points could use a big bump. More bumps. But it's hard to say what I'd really want there. So monster boar in Tapanete. I'm a shaken. I'm a shaken. Well, yeah, I mean, it's already a pretty solid dude. Very dude. For boots, probably boots of the messenger, I would imagine. Either that or boots of quickness, but then quicken self, so no. Why don't you scout underground? Keep building temples. We want temples everywhere. We love temples. Yep, that is a lot of temples. Oh, these fuckers! I forgot about them. Fuck! Also, it doesn't really matter now because I went with different armor. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, dancing shield's pretty good. I don't know if there's much that gives, like, big health on miscellaneous. Oh, aren't they sacred? Yeah. So they need the flask. They can make themselves that, I guess. Or I will make it for them, because I am kind. So probably flask. Dancing trident, I suppose? Completely forgot about these guys, though. Do I want the dancing shield or dancing trident? That's like the age-old question. I feel like dancing shield is better. I'm just leaning that way. I like survivability on my thugs because I don't like to lose them. Okay, that is the finished product. That is it. So they do have the Undying then, which is good. They'll have 30 hit points total. They could enlarge themselves, but I think that's only 30% of 14, which is like an extra 4 or something, 5 maybe. I guess, I mean, you know, something. But yeah, they're going to be pretty nasty. They're not going to be able to do a whole lot. They're not super competitive, you know, they're not titans or anything, but together I think they can kind of handle some problems. So let's sick them on Erd. Just as a test. And we're going to script them to be. Ooh, they even get Moss Body. Good God. Okay. Sure, Moss Body. Temper Flesh. personal iron skin. Quicken self. Now we probably do want the regen, even though it's fairly negligible. Personal regen. Quicken self's probably not necessary. It's a lot of fatigue. I'm iffy on it. Oops. We will move him into the corner. And it should be fine. Could it possibly go poorly? Right. Still just research now to try to get Oaken Army, because that's kind of a settling point. There is a throne right down there, and there's Hollow Nest. Well, that's... okay, no, you're claiming. I think these guys have to go swoop around here. If I can get to that before they do, oh boy. You really catch a disease? Okay, well then you're going nowhere, my friend. I think there is a well of pestilence, like... It's gotta be here. Yeah, I was gonna have you check. Then we might have to just evacuate. Yeah, let's not do that. I think... Oh no, he took this one. Fuck. Ah, damn. Okay, well, then depending on how fast we are, if we can go take this, come back up, well, we just have to secure the connection to it, although I'm worried that he'll take it. But if we just take this, Caves of Madness, we come back up here, and then kill him before he builds a fort there. But I don't really want to do that, because then I have to weather the storm of Niflheim while I go all the way back down here. It's not really ideal. Maybe my Frostfather guy can actually teleport onto one in solo, but I wouldn't hold out strong hope for that. Right, I think we're just gonna secure this. Speed 6, they're slightly faster. Should be fine, should be fine. You did not find any Well of Pestilence. Okay, what if we Dark Knowledge this spot? Something's off, man, that's all I can say. Oh yeah, we do have Enchantment 5. So... think like... yeah, fuck it, everyone. I don't know if I want to go to that spot. Just go to this spot. All ya. All y'all. Hurts our research temporarily, but I gotta get you in position. Okay. Well, a pestilence. I knew it. I knew it. I don't know why I didn't just have him use Dark Knowledge from where he was. Okay, so fully buffed. They're fatigued out right now, but fully buffed, they did enlarge themselves. Look at that. So 34 hit points. They have 29 protection on their body, 20 MR, only 15 morale. Total of 18 defense, I think, before harassment, but that doesn't really matter. They got regen 10%, fear 5, physical resistances, susceptible to shock, fire 10, cold 5, poison 15, ethereal, quickness, recuperation, spirit sight, moss body, reinvigoration 3, protective force 20, 17 attack on the frost brand for 22 damage plus 8 armor piercing AoE 1. And they have vine shield. And they work together in tandem. Super combatants? No. Thugs? Yes. Let's see how we did underground. The summer lions are going to be pretty nasty, but they also leave that heat aura. Well, I sent them to the rear. It's acceptable enough. That's it? That's the throne? Fuck. Okay, I think we can do that. I think we can just do that. It's gonna have a nasty surprise, but I got Summer Lions, and that's a nasty enough surprise. Alright, you guys are gonna go back. I know. The thing is, we're about to get Frostfather. So if he can just teleport down there and claim that throne while we claim this one with the Prophet, we win. Game over. Done. Why don't I have PD on my thrones? That's called big dumb moves of dumbness. Alright, yeah, well, okay, everyone off. Go here. You guys can stay, you're already fucked. Stop making units here. Make them here instead. I can make wait a minute, I can make sacreds off capital? Why didn't I see that? Oh, big dumb, no. That's right, I mean... probably want sacreds pretty soon here. If we need them. We should get our god any turn here. Not today. Alright, let's see if we take the throne. It looks pretty easy, but there's mages. There's gonna have imps. Summer lions are nasty, though. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's it. And we can watch the Lars yet again. Okay, they just left. Alright. That was easy. That wasn't very exciting. How do I not have Dominion in my own capital? That's pretty bad. I'm gonna jot that down as pretty bad. Fuck. I mean, I really... Okay, I think... I don't know what... It could have been... This could be the turn he builds it, you know? And then it doesn't get that much more complicated, but it just gets a little bit more annoying. So I think... Oh, we can't even make it there. Okay, well, we'll beat him... Oh, but I have a Diplo... I have a thing with him. Yeah. Okay, then just break it. Declare war and propose with Hollow Nest. Propose to Hollow Nest, please. And you're going to just start building a palisade here just in case. that. And yeah, you know, I don't see a way out of this without declaring a war, so what we're gonna have to do. Not quite crackerjack timing, but yeah, I think in this case, then there's no way he doesn't get a palisade up. But we tried our best. How do I not have my god yet? It's turned 38. Yep. All right. Okay. Alan has agreed. Excellent. He accepted the war. Good. Glad. I'd hate it if he refused my war. Yeah, we're getting fucking destroyed. I gotta, like, put everyone on preaching here. It's crazy. Well, I mean, we got mages here, right? This is what they're for. Yeah, if you could not go through his territory for the moment, that would be nice. And then we may as well take these guys to get big fire. Didn't I get Gifts of Fury? Or no, I never got Thaumaturgy 5. No, we're probably not gonna get it then. That's fine. That's fine and fine. And then you were my 3 nature guy, and you're dead. And we never got any other 3 nature guy. So, hooray! Okay. How is my god not here? What the? God damn it. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Stop making those. Okay. Perfect. Perfect distance. War is going to commence next turn. He still hasn't built it, but he is building it. Nothing I can do. It's not quite crackerjack timing here of perfect simul. Oh, Holland has declared war. That's fine. Got 3 turns before that kicks in. Okay. He didn't get it built. Oh, no, he did get it built. Damn it. Motherfucker. Alright, but it's just a little one. It's just unfortunate timing is all. Really don't want that to get run over. You'll claim for now. Oh, there was another one right here. Fuck. Oh, what? Okay, well, worst comes to worst. That might be plan B. Yeah. Well, no, we have to script all this. Right, so we want the guys with 2 death to be the masters. They're gonna do this and then this. Which is you. That's it. That's not many, but that's fine. You know, there's math, there's numbers involved. I don't know the math, but there's math. So everyone else is just slaves to the communion. A lot of slaves, but these guys will really be able to spam out some skeletons. You're all on hold and fire closest. We got a little bit of other jabronis in there with us. Okay. Something like that. Be up here. Yada yada. Communion slaves all back here. A nice orderly line. Master, slave. Master. Slave. Master. Master. Now this battle we're walking into probably isn't the big one, but the big one might be the follow-up. Maybe move up a little bit, little bit. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. What a loser. Okay, battle in Iron Peaks. Community Master. Skelly. Skelly, Skelly. Skelly, Skelly. Skelly, Skelly. Lots of lawn darts. Skelly, 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 Skelly. Yeah, spam that shit. How you guys looking? 79 fatigue? 89, 83, 78. Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, I needed to check what the masters were at, though, because if they were at like 10, then we're fucking up. But I doubt it. Okay, we lost 2 Solaris there, but that's fine. Monster Boar. New trade routes have opened in the Silent Cavern. And we instantly breached Iron Peaks. Hollow Nest is a couple turns away from war. But damn it, I'm gonna go for it. I'm a madman. I'm a madman. This is really dumb, but we're gonna go for it. I guess it doesn't really matter. We got the throne, and that's all that matters. Now, supposedly these guys aren't going to be involved in the fight. We've seen this time and time again. Or they just don't get involved. I don't have a good script. Had a good script. All we need is lawn darts, baby. All right. Do it. Do it. I'm hungry, so we want to wrap this up. All right. First, our little excursion in the Underdark. Okay, there was some pain, a little bit of pain. He lost 26 milites on a random troglodyte battle. But it was either that or the Kynocephalians, and I didn't really like the odds of that. But I probably should have just done it. Yeah, good job, guys. Somehow I still lost 8 milites there of 493. Alright, the fortress battle. What forces await us? Sea trolls for some reason. Lawn darts. We lost to Solaris and 6 milites. He lost his Neefel Jarl, 715 gold. Good. Monster boar. I think someone's sending monster boars at me. Alright, and our profit is he's here. He's got a name and a face, and he exists, and he is no, it's definitely this guy. Claim. Oh yeah, we never really got to look at our sacreds. So much for all that. Damn, we didn't even get to see him in battle. Okay, well, fuck it. I want to just see him in battle. I just want to see him in battle, that's all. Just do that, and we'll see him. Right, and then everyone else can just, you know, do their thing. Be on patrol. Okay, it's a Springhawk one. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind on that. That's not happening. Thought maybe we would try to style on him a little bit by taking the last throne, but no, I'm not going to do that. All right. That will do it. There is 0% chance that it doesn't do it. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I should have set the Lars on one last battle. Yeah, victory. But let's watch our sacreds. Go over all that bullshit about the bless and stuff, and this is what you get. Okay, we didn't take Blood Surge, right? So not much to speak of. But they do have 15 hit points, they heal, and they have 17 protection versus mundane with 18 defense. Before any XP or anything, you know? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, they're very vulnerable to, like, you know, fireballs and shit, but the AI doesn't mess around with that too much. The only real problem then is their damage, but I think if we can maybe look at... Yeah, I don't know if we can... Okay, so he has Curse Luck. He has an increased chance of getting hit and an increased chance of these hits dealing high damage. Curse Luck also negates the effect of luck if it should be in effect. Right. So... his protection roll here was 9 plus 1 on the heavy cavalry. So, yeah, normally he would have 13 on the body. So that was reduced. But it was also an armor defeating hit. I don't know if that's how it represents it or not. There was the penetration roll for the fate weaving, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, armor defeating hit. I think that's how it is. It just makes you more likely to get armor defeating hits. Armor defeating hit. Protection reduced by 3. So that's 25% reduction. But that's, I mean, that's for everything then. That's not just from the Sacred. That's from any attack on him. He has like a 50% chance of it being an armor defeating hit. So it's really like a big force multiplier there. And yeah, I think they would shred pretty hard in mass. And they got their 12 kills there, so that was pretty good. And we won. Haha. Good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it was a lot of like half-baked ideas because it was only a 44 turn game. So we didn't really get Oaken Army up or anything like that. We didn't get big like Gift of Furies or is there a bigger prison? No, there's no bigger prison spell. But I mean you can do prison pretty bigly. You know, with level 4 fire, it's an AoE 4 for like 15 fatigue, which is it's pretty good. 3 armor negating fire damage, which is pretty nice. So that would have been fun to do. I don't know why I'm gravitating towards that, but I got no fire resistance anywhere, so you know. Yeah. We would have gotten Oaken Army up, which would have made fire even more dangerous, which is an interesting aspect of the nation, is they have high fire damage and high nature magic. Not an amazing combo most of the time. We did see the Lars in action. You know, they did some stuff. We spent a lot of the game gearing them up and getting a couple ready. But like, yeah, I mean, it's a nice little thug. And those are really good paths, and they come in with ethereal, and their stats aren't shit or anything. Like, yeah, and they're sacred. So they actually would have 27 protection versus mundane without any buffs, which is kind of nice. And they have the fate weave. Oh man, the fucking fate weaving too on there. Yeah, you know, pretty good, pretty good. And again, not really super combatant stuff or anything like that, but considering how cheap they are to summon, how many nature gems I have, like, you could equip them pretty easily, and you don't need to go whole hog. Like, really, like, any sort of reasonable armor combined with the Vine Shield brand, and probably you want the flask on them. But then, yeah, they can just do Stone Skin or something, and Temper Flesh combined with their ethereal. I mean, they'll do very nicely. We barely used our Protector at all. He appeared, he teleported, he claimed a throne, done. That's all that is. But not everything has to be a Titan max level super combatant. As for Ceichna, I think probably it's the best like Hoburg nation we've played as. I mean, this is just such a anytime like tower shields I just love in general, but giving me 19 defense, like a base defense of 14 with tower shield, is ridiculous. And like, yeah, 10 protection to boot. You see like how tricky it is to kill something with a tower shield and 19 defense. Unless you're using magic. Like, sure, yeah. But the AI doesn't. And yeah, I mean, there are throne situations that could arise. Like, they're going to be pretty vulnerable to, like, heat auras and fear effects and poison and, you know, all sorts of stuff. But for just general clearing, especially in the early game, like, phenomenal little unit for how cheap they are. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really need a reason to use almost anything else. Solaris would have been a harder hitting option. We could have used the hogs just because they're fun, but I know they all would have died. Because as far as I understand the math, most hits would have gone to the hog, and they have, like, nothing. So, I would have loved to have seen a second version of this that's, like, more of a heavy cav and gives the hog armor. Like, this thing with 13, 14 protection would be like, hell yes, give that to me. Make it cost 35 resources or something, but give it to me. Without that, I'm just not inclined due to the way that the numbers work, I believe. But again, this is probably an older nation, a modded nation that came ported from 5. And from 5, they were one unit. This was one unit. And this was the whole unit. And in that case, it's like, holy shit, yes, this is phenomenal. Like 15 protection, 18 defense as a cavalry. Like, yeah, they still have 6 hit points, sure, but still. like really a strong thing. Especially throw, you know, Oaken Army on them as well. They're going to be pretty nasty little cavalry running to the back. I mean, they're slow, sure, but I mean, this nation really would like some cavalry, and this ain't it. I mean, not in this ain't it. The Sacreds are good. I mean, they're, again, 19 defense, 7 parry tower shields. Like, you don't need much to make them work. But you do need them. You do need something to make them significantly worth it over just your milites. So I think they're a little too similar to your other units. I would have liked kind of like a unique, like, maybe like a Sacred Hog cavalry would be kind of a fun difference. Like a heavily armored Sacred Hog cav. Because this is just a little too similar to the units I already can make, that it doesn't really feel worth it in the early game, considering I can just have like 150 of these things every couple turns. And then, yeah, I mean, then the magic variety was good, and being able to get Death Astral is always a fun thing, and yeah, not bad. I do think there is an avenue of using the Sacreds with fire resistance, because you do get some very big fire. And, you know, these guys are sacred, so you could get some unholy fire unholy fire battlefield stuff going. You could Firestorm, Heat from Hell, and have 15 fire resistance on your Sacreds. And honestly, that could just be your bless, really. Now, you don't need anything else, just like 15 fire resistance to just mop up everything that's fatigued out from Heat from Hell and stuff. That would be pretty viable, I would say. Or maybe like a little poison resist to help with like Sulfur Haze or something. That would be a very strong option too. It's a fun nation. I definitely approve of Ceichna. I don't know how to pronounce it. And this was from Gathering Sturm, I believe, which I have just a lot of mixed feelings about in general. I go back and forth. But they all, you know, that Exaka that we did recently with the apes was also from Gathering Sturm. It's pretty good. I think in general I am a fan of a lot of his nations, because he also did the Hagia Hallowed Land that has like my favorite unit, the Solaris or whatever it is. That's just a perfect unit. And then Carcosa's in there. I really want to do that again sometime. Nibelungheim, which I just wish was a little... Oh, he even notes here on the workshop page that says still a little work in progress. So I'll give him the pass on that one, but I'm excited to see that one fleshed out more and finished. Yeah, I think it's just like I wish, because we have Gathering Sturm now as part of this big mod overhaul, or big merged mod, and that includes all these like little balance changes that he has. Except I don't know if it actually went through, or if the... Because, like... He has the Ring of Water Breathing on his changes as a Construction 0 item. But I don't think that's the case. No, I mean, it's still very firmly here. So... And he has some added items that are definitely not present. So I don't know if any of these balance changes actually went through with the merge, which is probably fine. That's what I was going to kind of say I was concerned about. Yeah, I don't think any of these other changes. I think we just get the additional content, which is fine. Anyways, that's enough. I'm hungry. It was a good game. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. We'll see you fine folks next time.